Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Lena Tay coming to you today with another video, girl. Today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to do waist length full knotless box braids on 4C hair. So if you guys are interested in seeing this tutorial, then go ahead and continue watching. This is a detailed tutorial. I'm going to show you guys pretty much step by step the parting, as well as the products, as well as how I end everything, as well as how I make it full and everything, and how you grip it and how you add hair up close, slow down, everything, guys. So if you're interested, then go ahead and continue watching. So this is the hair that I'm going to use. Is by Mayde Beauty. It is 52 inches, color 1B. I typically like to use a 3-in-1 pack or 4-in-1 pack, or at least 2-in-1 pack, okay? I use 3.5 packs, but I suggest you get 4 packs just to be on the safe side. Basically like 9.5 bundles of hair, okay? So it is already pre-stretched and it's already pre-clean, so that way if you have a client that has itchy scalp from braiding hair, just know it's already been soaked in apple cider vinegar, okay, before it's been packaged. So here I am just using my little desk, and I'm just going to section out all the hair. I like to use this desk again, guys, because the braiding rack is not enough spools on the braiding rack for me to hold all the hair that I need, okay? It's not going to hold 9 packs and 10 packs of hair, right? So I like to just kind of use this method right here and just kind of layer the pieces of hair on top of each other, and then I like to just grab and go as I go, okay? I was good on my own, that's the way it was. That's the way it was. You was good on the low for a favor. I'm so faded love. Shit, what the fuck you complaining for? Feeling jaded up. Used to trip off that shit I was kicking to you. Had some fun on the run, though I give it to you. But baby, don't get it twisted. You was just another nigga on the hit list. Tryna fix any issues with a bad bitch. Didn't they tell you that I was a savage? Fuck your white horse and a carriage. Bitch, you never could imagine. Never said you could have it. You needed me. All right, guys, so here I am ready to get started. I'm going to use a rat tail comb with the metal end and the missing little comb pieces, teeth at the front. It gets a more precise parting on both ends. So I like to part ear to ear, going up towards the middle of the crown of the head and then going to the other side, okay, to the other ear. And yeah, I'm going to section off. So guys, I'm going to kind of like part in 4 sections, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. And then I'm going to twist the ends and cut a little off of the ends. Okay, so I'm not going to do a whole little trim, but this is kind of like a little maintenance trim, just to make sure you kind of get some of the dead ends off per section. Okay, just to make sure the ends are not snagging and it's not too bad, just to kind of have a little maintenance. Okay, it's not perfect, it's not precise, but it's going to get those ends that you don't necessarily want. Okay, so like I said, I'm just going to braid both ends and just snip the ends. All right, guys, now that is done, I went ahead and did the first row. Here I'm going to do the second row. Make sure you put the Shine and Jam product on the roots and comb it in place. All right, so here I'm getting started, guys. So I like to section the pieces off in 3 with my fingers or fingernail, and then I'm going to start on the side that I'm going to start with. Here it is in slow motion. That is how I start the piece off. If you're right-handed, you may go to the right. And then I like to pull it in so that way I have a tight enough grip. Now I'm going to grab the braiding hair, put half in between my pointer and thumb finger, and have the other half hold it with my other finger, okay? Or hold it with a comb, whichever is easier. Now I'm going to braid that piece in, going to the right, going back to the left, letting go of that piece, and then bringing that piece around back to my pointer finger and thumb finger, okay? If you need to keep pulling the ends to make sure that you have a good grip, make sure you're doing that. If you have any folds or any tangles in the hair, use a comb, and then you're going to want to kind of detangle all that out, okay? So here I am about to braid it in again, braid in another piece, braiding it to the right, and then bringing it back to the left, and then swinging that piece around to the pointer and the thumb finger. And you're going to just keep doing that, okay, until you get to the desired thickness that you want. I don't do it every time, every turn, but I do it for the most part until I have the thickness that I want. Make sure you keep applying product on the ends that you need to make sure everything is smooth out, okay? Here it is. I'm about to go ahead and just bring another piece and just doing the same thing, okay? Using my other fingers to kind of hold that piece in place, braiding in to the right, and then braiding back into the left, swing that piece around between the pointer and thumb finger. Now, like I said, you don't want to add big pieces unless these are large braids, because I feel like you have way more control when the pieces are a lot smaller. When the pieces are a lot smaller, you may have to add hair more often, because you want it to get to a certain thickness of the braid. Now, I don't like to do mega braids. These are medium. These are my mediums. For other people, they may be small, okay? But these are my mediums. Small to me is like smaller parts, okay? Medium is like larger parts, and then large is like bigger parts with a little bigger braids, but I don't like jumbo braids. Here I am about to add some hair to the braid that's already braided. So I just kind of like to get a smaller piece, put it behind the braid, and combine it with the middle piece of the braid, okay? Combine it with one tail end and a middle piece, and then braid it inside. Here I am kind of just replaying it so you guys can see, and then I'm just braiding it into the braid. Pretty self-explanatory. That's how I usually do it. Alright guys, so here I have 4 rows in the back of the head, and now I'm about to get started with the front. So the 4th row at the top is usually just 3 in the back, and then the 4th row starts continuing to the left side by the ear and also to the right side by the ear. So here you guys going to see me continuing that 4th row to the left hand side and as well as to the right. So here I am just doing braids, the same thing I've been doing. On all the other braids, I'm just showing you guys, just basically me doing a few braids going towards the front of the head. Okay, so now that is over, here I am. I'm showing you guys how the front looks. I done did 2 rows. So far I done did 5 rows in general, okay? So here I am about to go on my 6th row, and that is basically the 3rd row on the left side and on the right side in the front, okay? So yeah, guys, so like I said, so far I've done 5 rows, and here it is, the 6th row. I just want to let you guys see how I part everything out and section everything out. I usually just go from left to right, left to right, left to right until I can't go anymore. So yeah, so here I am about to be finished. 3 rows at the bottom, and then there's 3 rows at the kind of top. Once I reach that, then I start going horizontal from the back. So I like to make a middle part just to make sure everything is even out. The part is already made, it's just not defined. So I'm just defining the parts here, and then I'm going to go braid a row from the back. I don't know, I like doing this. A lot of people don't do this. They just kind of still go from left to right, all the way to the top till they're done. But I like to do this because it gives it more of a fuller look, and it also just makes everything kind of close in together and kind of brings everything together. I only do 1 row like this, and after that I just still continue in back to the front and start making just regular horizontal rows from the side. Okay, but here I just kind of like getting in the back and then just kind of making braids back there. Okay, so now that I am basically done with that, here I am. I have those mini braids, 3 rows done, and here I am about to just split this section off in half. Okay, so yeah, I know it looks maybe too big. You're probably like, well, how is she gonna even everything out? I think the key to whenever you have like a bigger row like that is just to kind of make the braids closer together. So I like to do kind of semi-slender, slim parting and have the braids particularly close together. Okay, so it doesn't look so big. Now if you have these big spaces as well as like a big row, it just looks big, right? So in order for it to still be medium size or whatever, just make sure that the braids are kind of close together. And another tip that I need to add, I put edge control on the edges whenever I'm braiding an edge braid, because you know the shiny gem gets really greasy, and then when you're trying to end the braid and trying to finish off and put edge control, it's already greasy in that spot. So I just go ahead and put like edge control on that edge braid.